Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Avengers, issue number 677. This is No Surrender, part 3 of 16. So what happens here is, this is basically a Petro Maximoff issue. Why? Well, we're going to get to that. Okay, so the Avengers were able to escape. Not because of Petro. He tried, but he just wasn't fast enough. Voyager, however, is fast enough. Okay, so she's able to get everybody out to an old... And this is just one of those things where having Cebulski on the chief editor, the editor-in-chief position is just perfect. This guy, this is the perfect role for him. Just show up once in a while, take a look at some things and say, oh yeah, you know that actually happened in issue number such and such and such of so-and-so? Yeah, he's that freaking good. So anyway, he jumps on this and he points out that back in Avengers, was in issue number 13, I think it was, whatever it was, Tony Stark created this underground base that was never even put into use, but it exists in the comic book. Important to the story? Not even remotely, but it's just beautiful to see that we've got those little letter boxes again, which I have missed so desperately. Okay, the story itself. The Avengers decide to split up into two different teams because they're realizing that something's going on. There's two different columns of light. Earth is being attacked, but by two different opposing factions, okay? So we got the Lethal Legion and we got the Black Order. Also, we see the Grandmaster seems to be involved. I'm not entirely sure who the next person is. I have my speculations, but I hate speculating. So I'm going to hold my opinion back. You guys are free to make your speculations in the comics. Just remember, unless you're an actual writer or editor of this comic, I doubt you know. But by all means, feel free to speculate all you want in the comments. So these knuckleheads go and get themselves over their head. Rogue's team particularly, they go after the one team, the Lethal Legion seems to have won, and the Blood Brothers and Metal Master seem to be the final two big-time remainers left over in Rome. Well, Pietro is a little bit nixed that he wasn't picked, okay? So he decides to go and join up anyway. Meanwhile, Wanda, his sister, Scarlet Witch, is going to try and bring back the Vision. Well, it turns out that she succeeds, but by doing so, somebody else who, you know, was somebody who wasn't frozen will now be frozen. Well, it turns out that by unfreezing Vision, Pietro is now frozen. This happens right in the middle of him going after these guys when everybody else gets knocked down, including Cannonball, who you're thinking, as long as he doesn't stop, he should be okay. No, he must have stopped. Anyway, so Pietro is about to win everything. Literally, come on, he's one of the most experienced people on that team. It's just he made the mistake with Synapse. His own fault, okay? So these guys go and they're about to lose, and then suddenly he gets frozen. But he's able to turn and look and see the brothers' blood just pound him. Does he die? Well, apparently in the next issue, some Avengers are going to get it. And you know what they say? It's just the first one. Oh my God, this is terrible. Like, this is starting to look like one of those things where people are going to be picked off. I don't want Pietro to die. But he might die. He may die. He'll be back. Everybody comes back, right? But this is... wow. Wow, front and center on the cover. You had to figure something was going to happen. Okay, this comic book, I'm giving this an A+. This is absolutely amazing, okay? What we don't know, okay, and again, we still don't exactly fully understand what's going on, but we see that the story is progressing. We see the figures in the shadows moving forward. Dude, I don't care if the Beyonder comes out of nowhere and just like, hey, look, I decided to make this like another version of Warworld. Yeah, I'm okay with that. The idea is I just want to see the story move forward, and it is right now. I'm getting to see the cabal, the figures cloaked in the darkness, the conspirators, you know, co-conspirators in this case, dealing with each other, attempting to actually kill each other, but give it time. First, there's a game to be played. Love it. I absolutely love it. This is a fantastic comic book, and even the characters, they're played so well. Look, Jane Foster Thor. Absolutely love her. She's amazing. She's perfect, but she's not nearly as experienced as Odin's son is. So what happens? Here comes Rogue, driving, long line drive straight towards Metal Master. Nobody's going to know how to take care of Metal Master better than Rogue on that team. Why? Because he's no different than Magneto. You know what I'm saying? He even shouts out, his name is Metal Master, hello. And he shouts out, every piece of metal on this crumball planet is mine to control. Okay, thank you for telling me exactly what you are. So she's about to take this dude out. Unfortunately, Thor shows up. Jane Foster Thor shows up. And what does she do? She brings attention to the fact that she's got a giant metal hammer, which is extremely powerful. So he takes it over. Duh. Odin's son would have known better. Well, you'd figure. He is also hard-headed. But the idea is you'd figure he would know better. Okay? And she winds up accidentally being responsible for the entire team being taken out. And I'm okay with that because that does seem like a mistake that she would make. And just, wow. Everything about this comic book, man, I can't find a single error, a single flaw, anything to complain about. It's that good. All right, guys, Professor Bell, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.